Welcome back everyone to the Voice Auto, your home for the ultimate rides, roaring engines, and the stories behind the world's most powerful machines. Today, we're diving into a legend that refuses to bow down, the 2026 Ford Mustang Shelby GT500. This car isn't just an update to a legacy. It's a statement, a declaration that American muscle is not dead, but evolving, and it's louder, faster, and more technologically advanced than ever before. Now before we get into the growl of this beast, let's define what the Shelby GT500 really is. For decades, the Shelby name has stood for extreme performance versions of Ford's iconic Mustang. It's the wild child of the family, the one that lives for speed, thrills, and dominance on both the drag strip and the open road. The 2026 GT500 continues this bloodline but takes it to new levels, merging raw muscle power with cutting-edge innovation and a surprising touch of refinement. From the moment you see it, the 2026 Shelby GT500 demands your attention. The exterior design screams aggression and aerodynamic purpose. The front fascia has been completely reworked with sharper LED headlights that integrate seamlessly into a wider, more muscular grille. That signature Cobra emblem sits proudly at the center, ready to strike. The hood features massive functional vents that aren't just for show. They channel hot air out of the engine bay to keep performance steady even when you're pushing this monster to the limits. Along the sides, the sculpted lines have been refined for better airflow and downforce, and you'll notice those flared fenders that hug the massive 20-inch lightweight forged alloy wheels. At the back, the quad exhaust setup, large carbon fiber spoiler, and redefined taillights create a stance that looks ready to pounce. It's pure menace wrapped in elegance. Ford's design team clearly wanted to make this car feel like it's always in motion, even when it's standing still. And it works. Every inch of it is purposeful. Step inside, and you're greeted by a cockpit that's far more sophisticated than you might expect from a muscle car. The interior now blends race-inspired elements with high-end comfort. You've got Recaro leather-trimmed performance seats with contrast stitching, a flat-bottom steering wheel wrapped in Alcantara, and an all-digital instrument cluster that can be customized with different drive modes. The 13.4-inch central infotainment screen runs Ford's latest Sync 5 system with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, a high-speed Wi-Fi hotspot, and an upgraded 12-speaker Bang & Olufsen sound system that makes every drive a concert of sound. Though let's be honest, the real music comes from that supercharged V8 under the hood. And speaking of that engine, let's talk performance. The 2026 Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 is powered by a re-engineered 5.2-liter supercharged V8 engine that now produces a jaw-dropping 770 horsepower and 690 pound-feet of torque. That's a noticeable jump from the previous generation, thanks to improved cooling, lighter internals, and a newly tuned Eden supercharger. The power delivery is brutal yet controlled, with lightning-fast response and relentless acceleration. Paired with a revised 7-speed dual-clutch transmission, shifts happen in milliseconds, giving you an uninterrupted surge of power. Launch control helps you rocket from 0 to 60 in just about 3 seconds flat, making it one of the fastest Mustangs ever built. Top speed, over 200 miles per hour, and yes, it feels every bit as stable at high speeds as a supercar twice the price. But raw numbers only tell part of the story. Ford has worked hard to make the GT500 not just fast in a straight line, but a true driver's car. The chassis has been tuned with a new generation of Magnaride adaptive dampers, offering more precision and comfort. The suspension geometry has been rebalanced, and the electronic limited slip differential helps keep the rear planted even when you're hammering the throttle. The steering feels alive, sharp, communicative, and confident whether you're carving through tight corners or gliding down the highway. And let's not forget the braking system. Brembo 6-piston calipers grip massive rotors that can haul this 770 horsepower beast down from triple-digit speeds without a hint of fade. The balance between power and control is impressive, giving you the confidence to explore its full potential. Ford also introduced several driving modes: normal, sport, track, drag, and a customizable My mode. Each setting changes throttle response, suspension stiffness, steering weight, and even the exhaust note. In track mode, the GT500 transforms into a purebred race machine with an exhaust growl that will shake the pavement and turn every head in a 2-mile radius. In normal mode, surprisingly, it becomes civil, manageable for daily driving, though it's hard to resist opening up that throttle at every stoplight. One of the biggest updates for 2026 is the inclusion of advanced driving tech. The GT500 now features semi-autonomous capabilities through Ford's Blue Cruise 1.3 system, which allows for hands-free highway driving on mapped routes. Of course, no true enthusiast would hand over control for long, but it's a nice feature when you're cruising on long road trips. Safety tech like adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, and automatic emergency braking all come standard, something that wasn't common in past Shelby models. Now, when it comes to sound, Ford didn't hold back. The new active valve exhaust system can switch between quiet, normal, sport, and track modes. Each one delivers a different symphony of thunder. In track mode, the exhaust note is raw and primal, that signature supercharger whine mixing with the deep, thunderous roar of the V8. It's mechanical music that connects driver and machine in a way that few modern cars do anymore. And yes, while the GT500 is a performance powerhouse, Ford didn't forget the details that make it usable. The trunk space remains decent for a weekend getaway, the cabin ergonomics are much improved, and the overall build quality feels premium. Carbon fiber accents, aluminum pedals, and customizable ambient lighting elevate the driving experience. So what's the price tag for all this American muscle and technology? The 2026 Shelby GT500 starts around $95,000, but with the carbon fiber track package, performance tires, and optional color upgrades, the price can climb beyond $110,000. Still, when you consider what you're getting, supercar-level performance, hand-built craftsmanship, and iconic heritage, it's a relative bargain. Compared to European rivals, the Shelby holds its own proudly. It may not have the refined badge of an Aston Martin or Ferrari, but it delivers something those brands can't, a visceral, unapologetic thrill that reminds you why people fall in love with driving in the first place. This isn't a car that blends into the background, it's one that defines it. The key selling point of the 2026 Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 is its fusion of power and precision. It's not just about being loud and fast anymore. It's about harnessing that energy and channeling it through technology that makes you a better driver. It's the perfect balance between tradition and transformation, between the roar of the past and the innovation of the future. And that's what makes the 2026 GT500 truly special. It's not an electric Mustang Mach-E or a hybrid experiment. It's a celebration of the pure combustion experience, refined to perfection before the industry shifts completely to electrification. It's Ford saying goodbye to the golden era of gas-powered performance in the best way possible, with style, strength, and soul. When you fire up the engine, you don't just hear sound, you feel legacy. You feel Carroll Shelby's vision living on. Every rev is a heartbeat of American automotive culture, and every drive is a reminder that some legends never fade, they just evolve. So, whether you're a collector, a racer, or simply someone who appreciates the art of performance engineering, the 2026 Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 is a car that commands respect. It's a mechanical masterpiece that blends muscle and intelligence in a way that few cars ever have. It's the last great stand of raw horsepower in a world going electric, and it wears that crown proudly. If you ever get the chance to drive one, don't hesitate. Turn that ignition, grip the wheel, and listen to the Cobra roar. Because moments like that are what driving is all about. This has been The Voice Auto, bringing you the sounds, the stories, and the soul of the machines that move us. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2026 Ford Mustang Shelby GT500, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss a moment of automotive passion. Until next time, keep your engines running, your spirits high, and your eyes on the open road. The Voice Auto, where every drive has a story.